let's take a look at the Ondas report. Ondas, I'll be honest with you. I read some of the chat earlier. You guys had me tripping. I read the chat earlier. I saw yikes. I saw a big pull. I saw all this stuff. Ondas down 2.3% on the back of its earnings report. It actually looks like it's trying to trade back up here too. We're 50 plus cents off of the lows. Let's take a look at the headline, then we'll dive through the actual report here itself. So right there on the headline, EPS misses. So a 19-cent loss, missed the 5-cent loss estimate. Sales beat though, and beat nicely, beat almost by 20 million. Their guide here, 525 to 550 million versus an estimate of 509. So guidance is up. That should be good going forward. Pro forma backlog, 757 million, cash equivalents, 1.4 billion. Hopefully they won't need to raise again. Obviously they've got a backlog there. Let's take a look at some of the details here of the report. Let's get the chart back up here. Perfect. All right, let's take a look at some of the details of the report. I know the question everyone has is, was it good? Operationally, this looks like a very good report. Financially, it's still high risk. That we know. I've been talking for over a year at this point now about how what's the most important here is that Ondas is actually able to execute. It's great that we hear about all these acquisitions and the PRs about what they're going to do and what the TAM is and all of this other stuff. That's great, but it actually needs to execute. And at least on the surface here, it sure looks like that's the case. Ondas is showing extraordinary growth, bookings, and liquidity, but remains deeply unprofitable. And I'll tell you something else. The other thing is, we're kind of having this shift in some of the AI names, worry about how much they're spending and whether or not things are profitable or not. Part of me has been wondering if that's going to bleed into some of these other areas, and it sure, I guess, based on the reaction here, you could say that it bled here into the drones. It's acquisition heavy, and it's got substantial dilution and accounting complexity. Here's what was good. Revenue acceleration is real and dramatic. So Q2 revenue of 83.8 million, that is a 67% increase sequentially from the 50.1 million and a more than a 13x year-over-year increase. So right off the top here, the growth that we've really kind of been paying for and hoping to see, so far we're getting that. Bookings are exceptionally strong, 175 million of Q2 orders plus 105 million captured early in Q3 means at least 200 million in orders in a little over 1 quarter.